afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and my friends from media. It's indeed my pleasure to be here and talk to you about this because it's a very significant milestone in our journey at Viacom 18 and arguably a significant milestone in the journey in Indian cinema and in India, particularly in the animation industry. So let me first start by the big picture. I think animation in India is growing very rapidly, and Ketan, Maya Studios and some of your other colleagues in India are doing a fantastic job. It's a large employment creation opportunity. Lot of animation, particularly back-end stuff, or happens for most of the films in India, as some of you may know. And I think while we were doing a lot of that support piece, what I'm absolutely delighted is that we've now produced our own 3D animation film. So very well done to you, Ketan, and the team, and to our colleagues from Nickelodeon in Viacom 18, Anu and Nina, I can see sitting here. And I think this is an important piece because this is, again, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji says, this is classic Make in India. It's basically our own characters, so popular characters which you'd sort of built, Motu Patlu, which are now doing here. It's also a great thing because at Viacom 18 Motion Pictures, and you saw the AV, and Ajit and team have been doing a fantastic job. So we've defined our journey in films as the science behind the art of filmmaking. So filmmaking is an art. We've never debated that, and it continues to be it is one of the most fascinating art forms. But there is a science behind doing these things. And I think it is in our understanding and the understanding of our Viacom 18 Motion Pictures team that Motu Patlu are now ready to come onto the big screen. So I think, after having donned the small screen, become the favorite character, and it is our highest rated program. Arguably, it is the highest rated program on kids television. By the way, it is also the most watched episodes or the series, Motu Patlu series, on our digital space as well. So a fourth of kids digital viewing on Voot is actually Motu Patlu. So roughly a fourth. So you can see the popularity. So basically being very popular on television to now becoming really popular on digital. We've also done, the team has done 10 made-for-TV movies. Basically each of the 10 movies have rated really well and has been a blockbuster whenever it's got released on television. And this is now the big avatar. We've also done a lot with this in merchandising, and I think that is growing, and therefore there will be. I firmly believe from a strategic perspective, from a Viacom 18 point of view, it's important that we build ecosystem around our key characters and around our key programs. And I think this is a classic example of how our Viacom 18 Motion Pictures team is taking forward something which has been built by our Nickelodeon team, of course, in collaboration with Maya Studios, and how we've also been doing a lot of this, how we'll be doing a lot of this stuff in merchandising as well. So basically you've got films, you've got television, you've got digital, you've got merchandising, and that's what building the ecosystem all around. And because what we want is we want our young Indians, and there are 400 million of them, kids actually in India. India is the largest country for children, as you know as well. So there are 400 million children to sort of be able to feel them, touch them, be able to sort of, interact with them, experience them in different forms at different places. So I'm absolutely delighted. There are many firsts here, and therefore that's why I'm here. I'm not there for many of Ajit's trailer releases, he would be thinking, but that's basically this is the reason. I think we are all coming together as well. So it's also the power of our Viacom 18 network. So if you look at Viacom 18 Media as a company, we do all of this stuff. We do television, we do film, we do digital, we do merchandising, we do live and experiential events, and I think soon Motu Patlu should be doing some of those as well. And I think we should do some theatrical around Motu Patlu, Anu. I think that's the next brief for you and Nida. I think so. Therefore, that's the piece which we keep doing, and I'm absolutely delighted today to be here with you. This is a place to actually watch cinema and not to talk. So let me not take too much time. Thank you for your time, and well done to everyone involved and to the teams. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning to everyone here. It's a very exciting moment for us at Viacom 18 Motion Pictures. Why do I say so? Because every time when we look back at that AV, and when we look at how we end that AV, it ends in a line called redefining Indian cinema. So whenever I'm at a trailer launch or trying to announce my next film or next idea, it's a moment when we ask ourselves, what are we really redefining? Because there are times when you may not be really redefining on that particular film. But today I'm very confident that what we are doing is new and unique. It's really breaking a new ground. We are going where usually cinema doesn't go, and when I say that, in India cinema doesn't go. Of course, globally it's very big there, and that's in animation. But I really don't see it as an animation film. I don't think we are here to sort of say that we are laying the foundation of animation film industry in India. No. To me, this is really the journey, the rightful journey of a producer giving a break to two people who have earned it. And these two gentlemen are Motu and Patlu. I think they have earned their spurs more than enough in that small little box, and it's time for them to welcome them. It's time for us to welcome them on the big screen. And that's what really it is about. It's about bringing these two characters from their journey, which has been on the other, media, to the big screen. Because given the amount of love and affection we have seen of these characters, I'm sure the consumers, the kids, in fact their families, are going to actually enjoy this experience 70mm. After all, we have a character called Motu there. And this whole experience has been about, partnerships of various kind. I have my good friend Ketan here, who's been at the heart of many of our successes. You saw Maji, featuring very proudly there. And my other partner in crime here, who's responsible for bringing Motu Patlu to where they are today from that little comic book we all read in our, younger days. So let me welcome Nina, my partner in crime on this.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to step back 4 years. It was in October 2012 that we actually launched Motu Patlu. We took them right out of Mr. P.K. Bajaj's load-port, and thanks to Maya and Ketan, we actually put them onto the audiovisual medium. We did that with a whole lot of risk, with a whole lot of anxiety, hoping that kids in India actually come around to look at a character that has been so old but yet so contemporized, and work with, walk with them, have fun in Furfuri Nagar, eat samosas. And from there to now, that journey has been absolutely fantastic. We've taken risks, we've innovated, we've got the kids so happy that the show has become a #1. And like Sudhanshu said, we didn't stop there. We created digital assets, we've got video games, we've got merchandising, school bags, water bottles, we've got product licensing with McVitie's, we've got Pratap Snacks, and we've got a whole lot of ecosystem, including Woot Kids now. But today I'm going to leave and shed my business head role and say that I'm a proud parent, a parent who gave birth about 4 years ago, and today I'm seeing my kids graduating. So I'm a very anxious parent as well, because there's full amount of anxiety, because when kids move from school to college, which actually happened in my real life as well. But having said that, these kids are now going to go from TVdom to stardom. And I want to wish the entire team all the very best, and a very, very heartful thank you to Viacom Motion Pictures, to Maya, to Loadport, and Team Viacom 18 to make this happen. I just hope that the kids embrace these characters that we so love, and we hope to hell that the cinema houses are full with them and their laughter. So looking forward to a fantastic opening. With that, I want to call the man behind the scene, Ketan.
A couple of years ago, I was traveling through this country promoting a film called Manjhi, The Mountain Man. And one of the happiest moments of my life occurred when a family came up to me with 2 small kids. They said, "Yahi wo uncle hai." The kids were very baffled कि क्या हुआ भाई? And said कि बच्चे जो हैं वो खाना नहीं खाते हैं जब तक मोटू पतलू नहीं देखते. And now you can't have a better compliment than that. So the entire team of Maya and Loadport, and of course Viacom 18, for making this such a wonderful experience of our lives. Animation is still in its infancy in this country, and therefore I believe that this is really a landmark, which we will remember for a long time. India has been providing services to international animation studios and VFX studios for a long time now, about 10-15 years. That's how Maya started about 20 years ago. बच्चा बड़ा हो गया है. Now there's a full-length feature film in 3D stereoscopic images which you are going to see. The entire country is going to see. I hope the love and affection that the children have for these characters will express itself in the theaters as well. Maya was started about 20 years ago, primarily out of a creative crisis of a filmmaker. At that point of time, in early 90s, we were still working with Second World War technologies, And we were doing a film, me and Deepa, my life partner, were doing a film called Maya Mem Saab. And there was a magical, lovely, climactic shot in that film about Maya drinking a magic potion and disappearing in a flame of light. So easy to write in the script, but when we started doing it with the outdated technologies, we realized that we were just not happy with the results at all. I shot that sequence at least 10 times, and I was still not happy by the time the film was released. And that's when both of us, Deepa and me, decided that India being the largest film producing country in the world, we couldn't do a shot that we wanted to do. Now that's a shame, and that we have to do something about it. Luckily, fortunately for us, the digital revolution was just beginning. And we decided to take a leap of faith and jumped into Maya. Maya means an enchanting illusion, which is now finally coming up to be a reality. So that's how Maya started, out of the creative frustration of a desperate filmmaker. And fortunately for us, it has grown to be one of the largest animation studios in this country, producing the largest amount of original animation content in this country. We must be having some kind of a record in terms of amount of output that we are doing with the number of people we have. So yes, Maya, I'm so happy. After 20 years, Maya has grown up. Indian animation is growing up. And I hope this will be one of those moments that we will remember. But apart from me and Maya, I would like to introduce the foursome who I think are the reason behind the success of this Maya from our side. Of course, I mean, great partners of Viacom. First, I will introduce the three, what I call the three musketeers of Motu Patlu. So, Suhas, come, get up, face the audience, take a bow. The director of the film, from the scratch, from the comic books, bringing the characters alive, turning them into popular characters all across India, has not been a mean feat at all. And the success is really all due to their hard work. The second one I call the genius is Mr. Neeraj Vikram and Dheeraj Berry, and breaking barriers, reaching out to new territories and new frontiers. And last, and not the least at all, Anish Mehta. This does not mean that I'm not taking the names of the others who are sitting behind there, but all of them, and a team of more than 200 people, who has been behind the success of Motu Patlu so far. And how can I really not name the originators of the idea? Mayapuri, Lootport Comics, Mr. Bajaj. आप भी आ जाइए ना सर, शर्माने की कोई बात नहीं. They created these characters in their comics 47 years of a tradition. I'm sure 3 generations of people have grown up on Motu Patlu. So I hope, my real hope is that the grandfather, father and their children all come and see this film, because I'm sure it will cross all those age barriers over time. So welcome to the world of Motu Patlu.
This picture is going to be very incomplete without Anu Sikka. Anu, come on.
Well, now that we've heard so much about these entertaining tunes, I think it's only Motu Patlu, the awesome twosome, with another superstar, Mr. Sushant Singh Rajput, Urf MS Dhoni.
गुड मॉर्निंग गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हैविंग मी हियर। सबसे पहले मैं ये बोलना चाहूँगा कि मैं तुम दोनों का बहुत 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 बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ। मतलब मोटू पतलू बचपन में भी बैक इन द डे आई रिमेंबर रीडिंग लोट बोट कॉमिक्स। बहुत मुझे पिटाई पड़ती थी लेकिन फिर भी मैं रोज़ पढ़ता था उसको। एंड इट्स अमेजिंग यार। और तुम लोग का डेब्यू होने वाला है फिल्म्स में, तो ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर दैट। आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे? बोलते हैं।
हाय दोस्तों, आप लोगों ने अपना कीमती वक्त निकाल के यहाँ पर आए हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
हाँ मोटू, आज हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन है, बहुत बड़ा। हमारा फिल्मी डेब्यू है।
आपने हमें स्मॉल स्क्रीन पे सुपरस्टार बनाया, सुपर डुपर स्टार। अब बिग स्क्रीन पे भी आप हमारा साथ जरूर दे देना। और सबसे बड़ी खुशी की बात यह है कि आज हमारे साथ हमें गुड लक विश करने के लिए क्रिकेट के सबसे बड़े सुपरस्टार MS धोनी, महेंद्र सिंह धोनी उर्फ आपके सामने सुशांत सिंह राजपूत भैया हाजिर हो गए हैं।
वाह मोटू, वाह वाह, सही बोला, सही बोला। और हमारे छोटे छोटे बच्चों को जो जो चीजें पसंद है वो सब कुछ एक साथ एक स्टेज पे, क्रिकेट, फिल्म्स और हम दो टून्स। वाह वाह।
तो भाइयों, बड़े भाइयों, हमारी इच्छा है, हमारा विश है कि सुशांत बड़े भैया हमारे सुपरस्टार, हमारे सुपरहिट पार्टनरशिप के बारे में कुछ बात करे, कुछ बताए। तो जय हो बड़े भैया।
क्या बात है। Everybody knows MS Dhoni is very immensely popular, especially with the kids. और जिस तरीके से आप दोनों पॉपुलर हैं, तो ये जो आप लोग के साथ ये एसोसिएशन है, ये काफ़ी अच्छा है कि हम ये एक सिम्बायोटिक रिलेशनशिप हो जाता है। मैं आपका ट्रेलर प्रमोट करता हूँ, आप मेरी फिल्म प्रमोट करिए।
जरूर जरूर, थैंक यू।